What's going on, guys? My name is Trevor. Welcome back to the channel. May is officially over. We are now in the month of June, and before we get into June movies, we gotta talk about all the May movies that I saw and place them on their proper tiers. We're also including one April movie on this as well because I rewatched that movie in the month of May as well. It's a 2023 release, and I want to talk about it. We have 5 movies we're placing on our tiers today. Let me know what movies you watch in the month of May down below. And isn't it crazy how fast this year is going by? Year's just flying, and I just can't believe it. May was easily the busiest month of my entire life. I got married, I went on a honeymoon, I've been across the country. I mean, it's just been absolutely crazy. So many good things. We're now in June. We gotta talk about all the May movies that I watched. I'll stop yabbering. Let's get in these tiers. Starting out with our tiers, we have best of the month, we have great, we have good, we have meh, and we have worst of the month. If my voice is gone, it is because I have been sick for the past 10 days and it's been absolutely awful. But first and foremost, we have the remake of White Men Can't Jump starring Jack Harlow. I'm putting it in the great tier. I gave this a 4 out of 5 over on Letterboxd, and I had a lot of fun with this one. I have not seen the original White Men Can't Jump, so I went into this one completely blind. I know it's about a dude who goes to basketball courts acting like he can't play basketball, and he hustles people into making money. That's exactly what this movie's about. It's a lot of fun. I'm an okay fan of Jack Harlow. I just didn't know what he would bring to this movie as an actor, but he absolutely carries. He's absolutely hilarious in this movie. He delivers these lines so well, and for a movie, I think this might be his first feature film debut. I mean, he absolutely destroys it, plays this guy so well, and overall, it's just a movie about 2 dudes from different worlds who join together on something they love. It was relatable, it was inspiring almost, and it made me laugh my butt off. I think it's the funniest movie of the year so far for me. Had a lot of fun with this one. It's on Hulu. If you haven't checked it out, do yourself a favor. Next up, we have that April movie that I talked about. I saw this movie back in the beginning of April, but I also rewatched it on my flight when we were going to Disney World for my honeymoon, and it's Air. And I know it came out in April, but I'm just going to do this. It's going in best of the month. It's my favorite movie of the year so far. I've watched it 2.5 times. I cannot get enough of it. And it's just one of those movies that's about sports, but it's about the behind the scenes of sports that makes me love it that much more. Matt Damon's arguably my favorite actor of all time. Ben Affleck's a top 5 favorite actor of all time. I love the sport of basketball so much. And watching this one in theaters, I enjoyed it, but I watched this on a plane. Didn't know if it had that same factor, but it impacted me even more when watching it on the flight. It was a 2-hour flight, and I mean, it just zoomed by when watching this movie. It'll make you laugh, it'll get you inspired, it'll give you chills, and when things aren't going your way, when sometimes you're down in the dumps, you just have to do whatever it takes to get what you want, and that's exactly what this movie's about, and they made Michael Jordan's shoe. I just love a good sport movie that's not about the sport, it's more about the behind the scenes, like they did with Moneyball, and Air falls right into that category. Gave me everything and more I could have wanted. I love Ben Affleck's direction with this movie. The only thing I think it is missing, even on rewatch, is a good score. You love a sport movie with a good score behind it, but nonetheless, I loved Air. It's my favorite for the month of April. It's my favorite for the month of May. It's my favorite movie of the year so far, and that one's going to be tough to beat. And next up is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which was my favorite movie of the month of May, if we're just talking about May movies. But since I included Air, that's on there as well. But we'll cheat. We'll put Guardians for the best of May, because it is the best of May. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 gave me everything and more I could have possibly wanted with a superhero, I guess, send-off for these characters and for James Gunn inside the MCU. It has all the emotions. You get angry, you get happy, you get scared, you get a dog in your lap. She always likes to do this. Just come say hi. And this movie is solely focused on Rocket. It is his story. It is all about him, and rightfully so. He has always been the main character, as James Gunn always says, and to see everything that's so bad that happened to him just makes you hate the High Evolutionary, who, matter of fact, is one of the best villains inside the MCU just because of how despicable he was. I still don't quite understand this guy's powers, but nonetheless, you hate him. You hate him so much. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is a top 5 MCU movie for me. It's one of my favorite movies of the year so far, and this and Air, my top 2 movies of the year, and they're absolutely great. Then we have the Disney live-action Little Mermaid remake. I'm tossing this in the great tier as well. I had a lot of fun with this one because I'm a diehard fan of the Disney live-action remakes, and I would say this is arguably the best. Maybe Beauty and the Beast is still number 1, but this is up there as well for one of the best Disney live-action remakes. Halle Bailey turns in the performance of a lifetime. Obviously, she's a musician first. I saw an interview of her recently saying that, but she's a fantastic actress as well. But this movie, first off, visually, it held up pretty well. Sometimes CGI looked a little bit weird. Held up pretty good. Awkwafina as Scuttle. I'm a diehard Awkwafina fan. I absolutely loved it. Daveed Diggs as Sebastian. I mean, arguably the best part about this movie, but the actual best part about this movie is Halle Bailey as Ariel. I like the new songs they added in there. And overall, I just love what they did with this movie. It's very similar to the original, but they add so much more. There's a song called Wild Uncharted Waters that Prince Eric sings. My favorite song of the entire movie. And Prince Eric and Ariel, they get their love story so much more divulged in this movie. These two are hanging out with each other way more than we have seen. They got to dive deep into this story, which I really appreciated. and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. Probably the best Disney live-action remake villain we've seen. This and Luke Evans as Gaston. I mean, they absolutely turned in fantastic performances. I love the Disney live-action remake of The Little Mermaid. And finally, I don't got friends, I got family. We have Fast X, which I enjoyed this movie, and it's gonna go in worst of the month because it was the worst movie I saw in the month of May easily, but I still enjoyed it, so it's gonna go there for now. But now we're gonna move to the good tier because I had fun with it. I gave it a 3 out of 5 over on Letterboxd. Had a ton of fun with this one. Is it outlandish? Yes. There's like 15 different plots going on, and there's like 15 different plot holes going on. I understand all the complaints you have with this movie. It's dumb, absolutely. But the main reason I love this movie so much is Jason Momoa as Dante. He plays the great villain in this movie, and he made it what it was. He had so much fun with this role. It looks like they said, hey, go out and have fun. And that's exactly what he did. He's flamboyant, he's charismatic, he's insane. He's absolutely insane, and makes it for easily the best Fast and Furious villain. If you stuck around for the post-credit scene, you saw The Rock's coming back as Hobbs. Family's all back together. None of it makes sense, and it literally had the worst ending ever. It just ended. Cut to black. It's over. Can't believe they do that. Can't believe someone would do that, but that's what they did with the movie. Overall, I still enjoyed it, and those are the movies I watched in the month of May, including one from April that I rewatched in the month of May. Let me know what movies you watched in the month of May down below in the comment section, and leave a like and a subscribe button, notification bells. We're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.